Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we got an interesting story about a young lady who's been married for 7 years. Now here's a twist. She says her husband is a good man, no drama, no scandals, no cheating, but she feels like the marriage isn't worth it because she loves her personal space. I know some of you are already thinking, wow, that's selfish. Now, let's break this down together. We talk about marriage. Is it still worth fighting for? I put together the videos and the reactions from other ladies so that you don't have to look for it. I am going to play the videos and I'll come back and give my 2 cents. Please watch.
It's just not worth it dealing with someone else every single day of your life. Every day. Every day you gotta deal with somebody. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years and I don't even know if this is worth it. And not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just, not thinking that I made the right decision. And I have a good man. I do. And that's not the point. The point is, it's you really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality. You lose your sense of peace. And this could be even to a good man. You're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it. At all. I've always had a dream of getting out of my hometown city and moving on, moving forward. Life is supposed to be experience. We're supposed to be doing new things and traveling and all that, and I do all of that. But at some point, I don't know if I want to continue doing this every single day of my life. Always checking in with someone, always having to consider their feelings, it's always somebody else. You're never alone. You never have a moment to yourself. You never can do that. And I don't know, and there's gonna be some bitches out there that say oh no, you should not. No, I really want girls to know, even if it's absolutely worth it, I don't think it is. Even if you found the most perfect man, it's not worth it. It's not. It's always gonna be best to just be alone, sad, with a great man. Maybe it's just not my personality, and I know girls are out there and they're dying for a relationship like mine. He takes care of me, but I'm sorry, you can't, I can't even really barely deal with myself and my own emotions. Imagine somebody that you know for such a short amount of time, because you're never gonna know that man you think you do, and that's just not in a negative way. I just don't think marriage is for me. And I'm tired of it, and I don't know what else to do, because this is imagine living a fairy tale and it's nothing like you imagine it. You're living your literal fairy tale, and it's not what you want. It's not what you want. Even if you think that you want it, even if it's exactly what you dreamed of, it's still just, I don't know. He's so sad. I'm sad with a great man.
We're cooked, bro. The dude, a great man. You still sad. You can find individuality in yourself, bro. While you married, by the way. I don't know what to say. I think you need therapy, bro. That's realistically probably what you do. I'm not about to bash you in your emotions, how you feel about that video and everything, but I think you need to go to therapy, bro. you might want to delete this TikTok, because, yeah.
Damn, you're like.
This is a prime example of when you ask for something, you need to be prepared for it, because this is what you get when you are not prepared for something. You praying for something and then you get into it prematurely because you excited. It feels good in that moment, but then the long term, you really weren't ready for that. So now sis, and I bless her heart, sis is in a situation that she wasn't ready for, and it's causing her turmoil. You gotta be a wife before you even become one. You gotta be a wife before you even become one, because that way you are preparing yourself to be a wife. So in this case, I feel like she really wasn't prepared for the long term, and that is being with someone and dealing with their things along with your things. I've been here before, so I understand. I've been here before, so I'm not bashing her or anything, but I've been here before where I was even my husband now, when we first decided to get back together, because we have been broken up for some years. The first time, I was not prepared to be a wife at all. I thought I was, but I wasn't. Then when we got back together, I still was unprepared, and I had to figure out how to be prepared within my chaos. So stop asking for stuff that you ain't ready for.
It's just not. That is not what anybody is telling you to do. It just seems as though you are not having the proper conversations with the proper people, like a therapist or the man that you married that you're so unhappy with, and you're bringing it to the internet, and we're all just in confusion. And normally people go through what they're gonna go through, and they gonna make the moves that they're gonna make, and then they bring it to the internet. It seems like you don't even know what it is you're trying to do, and it's just not making sense to us. So we're trying to make 2 + 2 = 4, and you're like, it's like you're the only one who is not understanding what. Well, it just doesn't make any sense. So it's giving rage bait and satire content, because
so a lot of these girls who go in and give up their whole lives to be with men, and men who give up their whole lives to be with women, are completely unprepared. But instead of villainizing this woman, let's dig into what she's saying. You know, a lot of people believe that financially providing is enough, whereas a woman is supposed to devote her life to this man because he financially provides for her. You know, his financial provision, while it does carry in her life, a lot of women get treated immediately into servants and maids. Or there's an underlying expectation there that maybe is or isn't communicated. And I'm not really sure of this woman's circumstance, but if you start out in a relationship with the woman working and the men on equal playing fields, and then all of a sudden you switch to this dynamic, it's natural for expectations to change. But for women, a lot of times we carry a lot more than just the chores, the household burden, and all of these things. A lot of times men aren't equipped with the communication skills, and a lot of women aren't either, to be able to actually be an effective partner. So when you're in a dynamic where a woman is alone all day, or not socializing and not filling up her cup, but yet she is supposed to be an equal partner in helping fill up his cup.
So let's be clear here. This isn't about abuse, infidelity, or disrespect. This is about the everyday reality of living together, being in the same space day in and day out for years. And for her, that's starting to feel suffocating. But here's the thing, marriage was never meant to be about constant comfort. Marriage is about growth, sacrifice, and sometimes learning how to stray beyond our natural preferences for the sake of unity. When two people become one, it means learning how to share not just finances, not just children, but also spaces and time. My first reaction when I saw this video, her feelings are not convincing enough. A number of women would give their left boob just to spend some time with their spouses, even just have half of it. I don't get it. But because something feels uncomfortable does not mean that it's not worth it. Think about it. We all loved our independence before marriage. But when you when you say I do, you are also saying I'm willing to give up a little of my comfort so we can build something bigger together. That's the beauty, and that is the challenge of marriage. Let's talk about why sharing space matters. Sharing home isn't just about logistics, it's about intimacy, it's about creating memories, it's about building a life side by side. Imagine if every time things got uncomfortable, we ran back to the corners. Would we ever grow? Would we ever learn patience, compromise, or resilience? Living together forces us to polish our rough edges. Honestly, that's how we become better people and better partners. So it's tough, but it's also one of the ways love gets proven, not just spoken. It's about learning balance. So here are some suggestions of what some couples are doing to make it work. They create personal time. Even in the same place, you can create some me time. Maybe one partner goes for a walk, or maybe they work on a hobby or reads in another room. Separate corners, a caveman or a reading nook, or even different routines can give an illusion of space while still together, living together. Healthy communication. Instead of bottling it all up, talk about it. A good spouse wants to know what you need, what you are thinking, what you need to thrive. Marriage does not have to mean losing yourself. It just means learning how to bring your individuality into the partnership without destroying the bond. So here's my question for you all. If we give up on marriage just because space feels tight, what happens when bigger storms come our way? What happens when there is job loss, illness, children, or aging parents to care for? If we run at discomfort, we'll never experience the depth of what marriage is supposed to teach us. Sometimes the issue isn't marriage. It's about us learning how to adjust expectations. You've got a good man, sis. You've got no major issues. That's a blessing for many people. People pray today. Don't something small or space rob you of the joy of companionship. Marriage is still worth it, but it requires work, sacrifice, and humility. So at the end of the day, here's where I stand. Marriage is worth it. Space can be managed. Boundaries can be created, but a faithful, loving partner, that's priceless. Don't trade a good marriage for temporary comfort. Build, grow, and fight for it, because love, commitment, and family are things you can't replace. What do you think, guys? Is she overreacting, or do you think a lot of couples struggle with the same thing in silence? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's talk about it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more conversations, real conversations like this. We will see you in my next video. Bye now.